Hi, let's talk about equipment today. I get a lot of questions after we've watched television and watched the pros play about what kind of tennis string you should be using in your racket. For players like myself and league players, the strings are extremely important, especially nowadays when we have so many choices. I like to make two simple recommendations if I could. Number one is don't buy the absolute cheapest string that you can find. It only leads to problems from the standpoint that you have continual racket breakage, your strings are always broken, your racket's in for repair, and you don't hit the ball as well. So first thing I want you to do is think about what type of game you have. Are you a player that likes to generate a lot of spin? Then you want to look for a moderately priced string that basically helps create spin. And if you're getting your racket strung by a professional, they can certainly recommend a couple of different strings to you. If you are a player who hits the ball very slowly, in other words, you have a slow backswing and you move through the ball very consistently, but you're not producing a lot of pace through the shot, then you want to remember some of the simple rules. Here's how it goes. The rule has always been set that the tighter the string, the more control. The looser the string, the more power that you produce. There are a couple of reasons for that. The longer the ball remains on the strings, the greater the distance for the trampoline effect that comes off the racket. The shorter time that the ball remains on the strings is that shorter length of time that the racket is contacting it, you get exactly the direction that the racket puts it in to basically put the ball in play. So if you're a player who's out there looking for power, you want to take your racket tension down a little bit. So if the range on this racket ranges anywhere from 64 to 69, so if I wanted to basically produce more power, I'm going to be closer to 64. If I'm a player that wants to produce more control because I have a very rapid swing through the hitting spot, then I want to basically take my racket up probably closer to 68, 69. So every racket that you have will give you a range along the throat here of the range that the racket basically can hold comfortably with the string tension. If you're totally unsure, put it in the middle as close as you possibly can and go out and try and hit a variety of shots. Then you basically can begin to document what feels good, what's working, and then you can adjust your strings from a professional who can help you find that perfect tension to help you hit a better tennis shot. Hope that was helpful. And strings are important, so don't go out and buy the cheapest. Go out and buy what works best for you. Take care.